What's up, guys? One Mega Man fan here, coming at you live. We are gonna have a couple of great games tonight. First, we're gonna be starting off with Reborn Knights Black versus 104, and we're gonna jump into the coin toss lobby and get this coin toss going here, and then we'll have a few minutes before the game starts, but we'll go ahead and get started with that at least. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Doing well.
All
Yeah.
right. Do you happen to know which one of you is the home team? If not, I will look it up real quick.
I don't
have
offhand.
the
It's okay. It's Division
B.
B?
B.
West or
Mhm.
East?
East.
East.
I should assume that based off the time. Opponent's black. Where is? Apparently I'm blind and it's not here. Ha. Great.
Oh wait.
Oh, you know what? I'm on round 1. That's why we're in round 2
Yeah, no, I
now.
was looking at that too.
Let's see. Okay, 104. So you guys get the call on the coin toss.
All right.
So would you guys like heads or tails?
Heads.
Okay. It is heads. So 104, do you want to have first pick or map pick here?
We'll take map pick.
Map pick?
Yep.
Okay, 104, map. And Knights are going to have first pick then for game 1. Sorry, I'm just making my notes so we don't get things confused. Okay, so 104, what map do you guys want to ban?
Braxis.
Okay. Alright, and then Knights, what do you guys want to ban?
We'll ban Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Okay, and then Knights, what map do you want for game 2?
Sky Temple.
And then game 1, 104, what map do you guys want?
Shrines.
Shrines? Alright, Infernal Shrines and Sky Temple. Alright, guys, I will get you guys in the lobby in-game in just a minute. I'll shoot you guys over a whisper and just hop on in, okay?
Awesome.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Alright, good luck, guys.
All right, Gillette.
Alright, guys, as you heard, that was the coin toss there. So we're going to go ahead and get these teams in here. I'm going to throw music on for just a minute or two while we get them loaded, and then we'll get rocking and rolling with this first game. Be right back with you guys. What's up, guys? We just got some beautiful timing. End of the song is right when the last player we were waiting for hopped in the lobby here. Guys, this is going to be Reborn Knights Black versus 104. They are just getting all settled on Discord, etc. real quick, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. I was supposed to have a co-caster, but he is delayed for game 1, so he will hopefully be joining us for game number 2 here. That is going to be Murphy. So hopefully he will be along shortly for the next game. But we're going to go ahead and start this first game here as soon as I get the readies from the two teams. I have one. I just need the ready from the other team, and then we can get started with game number 1. I'm super excited. I have casted Reborn Knights Red, the sister team of Reborn Knights Black. But I have not casted Reborn Knights Black before, so this will be a fun experience. And they are getting ready to go here. Guys, we're going to jump into game number 1 here. And this is going to be on Infernal Shrines, as the wonderful announcer just said to you as well. This should be a good match, guys. I'm super excited for this one. This is going to be Division B East. B like Bravo. And it will be East. We're going to have first pick in ban going over to the side of the Knights. 104 did elect for map pick for game number 1. And we will be going to Infernal Shrines, followed by Sky Temple. And the map bans were Braxis Holdout and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Deckard ban coming out here for the Knights out of the gate. They do not want to deal with that on their side of the field. If it doesn't get banned out, I see them maybe taking Alex here in this first pick slot. But we'll see what gets banned overall. 104 going to get rid of the Blaze. Do not want to deal with that in the soul lane. White Mane banned out. She is legal for tonight, guys, so there is a chance she may slip through into one of these games. I doubt it, but there is a chance. We'll take a chance on love. Second ban here for the side of 104. We'll see if they go with here. Honestly, I feel like they need to ban the Alex here. You can't give Alex away. Yes, it does limit the support pool even more, but I don't know if you end up okay if you don't ban it. Yeah, there's the Alex ban. I think that's a great call by 104 here. Definitely do not want to risk anything. You don't want to give that dragon form over. It kind of gives all the AoE healers out of the question if Alex is on the board, and they take it with Deckard being gone. And Shrine Control as well. First pick here for the side of the Knight. It's going to go with Stukov in this first pick. Stukov, not really first pick material these days generally. He is not nearly as popular as he used to be, but still can get out those heals. Diablo and Phoenix picked up in the 1-2 slot for 104. Now the risk here is that they may see a support choke. We already have 4 supports taken out of the pool. So if you could see a Rhaegar band out here or Malfurion, limit the support pool even more. Yrel, Muradin picked up here by the Knights. This is a very strong opening by them. Yrel, one of the better solo laners in the game right now, and Muradin just a solid tank all around. Band phase now, we're going to have the third band for 104 here. Looking at the comp that they're playing against right now, I'd say just get some general DPS, get rid of it. Maybe the Kael'thas or the Gul'dan, both are very good on this map. Gul'dan does well with Stukov, so he could be a good target ban. But they're going to get rid of the Tracer here. Interesting ban, because I don't feel like she pairs well really with any of the other team or heroes. Sorry, guys. Brain fart for the minute there. Yeah, Tracer doesn't really go well with any of the heroes on the side of the Knights, so it seems like kind of an odd ban. This ban, I'm assuming, is going to be a support ban or a Mathael, but they're going to get rid of Thrall. Mathael does very good in the lane against Yrel. Can hold his own, no problem. So I'd love to see that picked up out of 104 since they do have that available. Assuming they have a Mathael player. But that could be a good counter for them for this game. Sonya Kael'thas. All right, so Sonya in the solo lane against the Urel. As long as she gets her spears off and times them whenever Urel is trying to do something, use an ability, that'll help her in the lane. Kael'thas, good. Shrine control and clear. On the other side for the Knights, we're now going to see the Genji and the Gul'dan picked up. I love both these picks. Gul'dan very strong here. Able to just clean out a shrine with no problem. Especially if he goes Echo Corruption and gets that stacked. Once that's stacked, that is just a heavy clear. And then the Genji, as always, great dive hero. Able to poke down that back line. And Raker's going to have some work cut out for him, keeping Kael'thas alive here. He will have that Ancestral, I'm assuming. You could technically go Bloodlust, but I don't think we see it here just based off the draft. I mean, Phoenix and Sonya would both get value out of it. Especially Sonya being such a dive-heavy hero. But most likely we're probably just going to see the traditional Ancestral. Guys, we are going to jump into game number 1 here of this 2-game series between the Knights and 104. Like I said, this should be a great game. Real sports can play more than 4 sports. I would agree with you, Smiley. I would agree with you, but you never know. You know, if you can choke out someone, why not do it? Why not make it a little better for yourselves? Beautiful portrait synergy from the side of the Knights. You guys know what I always say. Portrait synergy wins games. I can't tell if that's statistically accurate, but you know I like to feel that plus mount synergy helps you win games. So why not? Why not? All right. Game is taking a little bit to load here, guys. Having a little fun getting connected to the server. It's all those people playing White Mane now that her price has dropped. All right, guys. We're going to go into game number 1 here between Reborn Knights, Black, and 104. And the Knights will be on the left-hand side. They do have that mount synergy going on. Knights are trying to make the easy win here. They got the portrait synergy. They got the mount synergy. The circle of love around Crafty Devil there. On the right in the red, 104. No mount synergy, but you know what? We'll take it. They are happy. They are ready to rock and roll. Diablo is dancing around here. Spray's going down. These teams are ready to get going here. Ready to fight and go hard. Genji not chosen that level 1 talent quite yet. Gul'dan going with that Echo Corruption at level 1. Very strong talent. I love that pickup here. I think that's a guaranteed go-to on this map pretty much always, especially with the Sonya and the Diablo. You're going to have that heavier front line. A little poke here coming out from the team. Gul'dan already working on those stacks at level 1. Kael'thas going to go with the Mana Addict here. Not going with Convection. Just wants to be able to stay alive a little longer. Poke check, just chilling out front. Leo Rice going to poke him down just a little bit. Not going to get too much value. It is a murder, and Gravity Lapse connects on the Genji. Not going to be enough to get a pick, though. And that is going to be the first early game fight. Nothing really happening, just some poke between the teams. Up top, we are going to have Sonya already started on this lane. Crafty Devil rotating up here. Just go ahead and clear this out with that Urel. Should be able to clear it out just fine. Murden and Genji going to slow the rotation down here, but Murden maybe in trouble. Poke check taking a lot of damage, getting body blocked here. Going to have the Orthodox over. Stukov with the heal. There's the stun, but not going to get the kill. No, not going to get the kill on to the Phoenix here initially. Good job trying to slow this rotation, though. And so far, I would have to give it to the Knights on this rotation. They're doing a great job making sure they don't miss any soak here. We're going to see the early Khazar camp from them on the left-hand side of the map here. Up top, Sonya sitting a little lower than Urel as far as health goes. Going to see them with the little bit of poke here, back and forth. XP about even for both of these teams. Phoenix going to start the Khazar camp for the side of 104 here. And Genji just doing his best to continue to poke away here at the enemy team. Use that range. Use those shurikens. Bottom, we're going to see the Khazra picked up here for the side of the Knights. We need some more pressure in this lane. Taps being forced out here for the Rhaegar and the Kael'thas. And this could be big later on when the Shrine spawns. If it spawns shortly here, there may be no tap available for 104. Push in on the wall. Get some great siege done here. Yrel doing her best to double soak. Not really going to be too successful at it here. Is going to get some nice poke damage on to the Phoenix. 4 is being locked in now for both the teams. Rhaegar going to go with that healing totem. Genji actually going with the quest on his shuriken at level 4. Like I said, we will just see the continued poke here back and forth. Diablo poking down. That Genji's just a little bit. Not really going to get a whole lot of value, though. It is a Genji. He is hard to kill. Have to get that lockdown. We see the Shaman camp being worked on here for the side of the Knights. And this will get some great pressure during this Shrine as long as they can keep the enemy team here. Meanwhile, in the middle, we see some damage going out onto Pokecheck, but Murden will be fine. He just walks away. Says, thanks for wasting some cooldowns and mana on me. I'm just going to chill back here for a second and heal right back on up to full. Shrine is activated. Monster's already in favor of 104 here. Sonya starting the rotation down. Pokecheck doing his best to zone out for his team. Genji going to dive in on to that Kael'thas. Try to get some early poke in here. Gravity Lapse is going to connect. There's the totem from Rhaegar. Pokecheck in deep, though, from that shove from Diablo. Will make it out okay with the help of Yrel there. And the Stukov. Genji looking for the pick on Leo Rice. Is not able to get it. Phoenix will get away with just a sliver of HP. And control of the Shrine will go over to the side of the Knights here. Sonya forced to go up top to deal with that camp that was picked up. And so far the rotations from the Knights have been extremely smooth up to this point. Great rotations overall. Keeping themselves ahead. They are a little hot behind on the XP overall, about a half level, but that will change with this Punisher. Should take down at least these towers, maybe a little bit more here. Gul'dan going to be able to stack his quest over the wall. 7's being locked in now for the side of 104. Will help with this defense just a little bit. Unfortunately, not a lot of siege potential here for the Knights. They do get their level 7s. Murden going to be pushing to core range, or tower range. Is going to get some few hits there. Pokecheck going to get the heal from the Stukov, though. Skiddo going to help keep his tank alive. And yeah, so overall, Knights slightly catch up with XP. Did not really get a lot of value, but it is an early game Punisher. Not much to expect there. We'll continue their rotation between mid and bot. Thanks to the bits, whoever that was. It does remind me to go ahead and mute the alerts. Way cleaned up here by the Knights. 104 going to go ahead and take the Khazra camp this time in the bottom. Going to get that pressure in this lane. Try to get some tower damage there. Pokecheck getting shoved by Diablo. Mega Park not able to get any continued CC, though, to get the follow-up and the kill. Diablo now has all his souls. Will come back if he dies. Very tanky at this point. Going to be a tough one to kill. Phoenix is going to go and defend here while we see the Kael'thas and Rhaegar grab the other Khazra camp. This is more XP, more pressure put on the map in favor of 104. And so far, they look like they're going to win this race to 10. They won't be ahead by too much here unless they get a pick on Pokecheck. Very low here. Going to get the heal from the Stukov. And he is able to get out of there. First blood has not happened yet. Neither team with a kill. Diablo looking for the engage on to Gul'dan here. Not quite going to happen. There's the slow from the Phoenix. Silence going to go out from Stukov there to help heal for his team. Genji poking down the Kael'thas, and Murden will finally fall to a Sonya Spear. First blood going over to 104 here in this match. Thankfully, early enough, he should have respawn in time. So that is going to be an early 10 picked up for the side of 104. About a half level lead or so in their favor. Knights should be able to pick that up before this next objective. We are going to see Wrath from Sonya. No leap today. Kael'Thas going to go ahead and get full mana here before this next objective. I think that's a great call. Same with the Rhaegar. Never hurts to be fully prepared for the next fight. Double some more great poke on poke check here. But again, it is Murden. He just heals right back on up super fast. Possible invasion here. Diablo going to spot this out on Lincoln Park. 10s are picked up for the Knights, so they can defend this if they want to. Yrel just now cleaning up the camp in the top. X-Strike from the Genji, so no Dragon Blade. Horrify. Yrel not going to go with the AoE ult, instead choosing to have the safety bubble. To keep herself alive through all that damage. Poke trying to body block the Diablo here. Going to be very tanky. Hard to kill in this situation. Engage now onto the Phoenix. Going to get the teleport out. There's the Ancestral. Going to land onto the Sonya. Phoenix only connects with one, and it's a Genji, so he's just going to pop that protection and deflect all that damage away. Ults all still available for the side of the Knights, so they definitely can go hard if they see an engage they want. Horrify may be able to split the team. The backline needs to be very careful here with their positioning. Do not want to be too far out. Could spell the end for them. Genji looking like potentially ready to go in. You'll see the damage going out onto Piemaker here. Stukov going to peel for the team with those flailing swipes. Gul'dan will make it out in one piece here. And so far, just continue poke from these two. Genji getting some great poke on the backline. Dive in onto the Phoenix, but he will make it okay. Crafty though, taking a lot of damage. Going to pop the ult to absorb the damage, heal back up. There's the Horrify to split team. Genji gets the pick on the Phoenix here. Now working on that Kael'Thas. There's the pick onto the Sonya as well. Phoenix going to come out, try to help zone for the team. Poke check very low, going to walk away here. Kael'Thas though gets picked up by the Genji. That's going to be a 3-for-0 trade in favor of the Knights, and control of the shrine going over to them here. And this will be an Arcane Punisher in their favor. Yrel already rotating down to go ahead and make sure they catch soak in middle and bot. We'll do her best to double soak here between the two lanes. And the last monster will get picked up for the side of the Knights. 13's not quite here for the Knights. Gul'dan only about 4 away on his quest, so hopefully he'll be able to finish that up. That will give them a huge advantage on these objectives once that is complete. Mana Ag was finished for Kael'Thas. And this should be a fort going down here. John Cena jumping in, but Diablo is very tanky with all 100 souls there. 13 almost here for the side of the Knights. They can have that quick insta-lock, maybe go for an engage here. They don't have their ults up quite yet. Gul'dan able to get some nice damage out though onto the Kael'Thas with that corruption. Phoenix with a big scan on all 4 members here. Not going to be enough to get the pick. Diablo with the lightning breath. Going to push off the side of the Knights. They lose their fort, but not too much else. So overall, good trade I'd say for the Knights. They traded some major cooldowns on the other side for walking away. So I think that's always a favorable trade. 13 is now being locked in for 104 here. And here's the invasion. Big damage out on to Lincoln Park here. Silence going to be in the choke by the Stukov. And camp will be stolen away here by the Knights. Crafty Devil taking a little poke there. We're going to use that mount speed talent at level 7 to go ahead and get right on out of there. And while the camp gets cleaned up fairly quickly by 104, it is denied to them. It is XP that goes over to the Knights, albeit very little. But that's all it takes sometimes. Diablo going to check this here. Should spot this out. Slow from Stukov here. They're going to go for the pick. Murder with the body blocks. Silence not going to be there in time. See a little push in here from the Knights. They do have a level advantage, but not the talent advantage. Gravity Lapse not going to connect. Poke check being shoved in here by Diablo. It's going to take a lot of damage from this 4 team going in. There's going to be the scan on all 4 members. Flailing Swipe's going to peel for the team. Piemaker barely alive. Sonya comes in on the side. Murden with a perfectly timed avatar poke check, just able to escape that. Barely had any HP left. And the 4-man will walk away here, having only burned 2 ults. So trade on ultimates overall. Cooldowns are a little bit in favor of the side of 104 here. Murden looks like he wants to go back in. He does have that avatar up. Just now going to pop. Warfire going to come down. Playmaker doing his best to stay alive here. The nice split is going to get the pick on the Phoenix. Genji diving in, looking for the pick onto the Kel'Thas or the Rhaegar. They are the squishier ones in the backline. Here comes Jarrell coming in with the dive, looking to get some knockback there. He is going to stun the Kel'Thas. Meanwhile, Diablo gets taken down by Gul'dan with the help of Murden. There's the dive in onto Kel'Thas. He will fall as well too. There's a beautiful X strike for full damage on type of the Rhaegar. Slow from Yrel. There's the stun. The puppy dog is not making it out. That's going to be a 4-for-0 trade. Diablo's souls are now reset. He is very squishy. And this spawn of 4 is going to go over to the Knights. They are going to have those 16s being locked in as we speak. Shrine is available. Going to see the Shaman Camp grabbed for 104. Try to get some pressure on this map, but they need to soak desperately. Phoenix soaking in that bottom lane, trying to get their team as close to 16 as possible so they can try to defend this objective. You see the Shaman picked up here for the Knights. And get that counter pressure in the top lane. Knights doing a beautiful job so far in this game. Not going too far, knowing when to fight so far. I love their execution in this map thus far. Diablo in the bush, kind of hanging out, not really going to be able to do too much here. This is going to be going over to the Knights for sure. That camp in the top will counter out that lane push up there. Murden with the engage, looking for a pick here onto Diablo. Gravity Lapse is going to connect with Crafty Devil. Cleanse coming out from the Rhaegar, going to keep Linkin Park alive here. Stukov with the heal onto all 5 members. Get themselves top back up here. Jump by John Cena, going on the Genji as well. Diablo with the lightning breath. Not really getting a ton of value here off of that. Just trying to zone. Poke check, push back into the backline, but unfortunately Kael'Thas has no one peeling for him. Will fall here. Scan from the Phoenix and he canceled out by that beautiful Horrify from Gul'dan. Phoenix is going to fall as well too. That's 2-for-0 trade. And now the majority of the damage for the side of 104 is gone. And this could potentially be a keep here, especially if someone else is picked for the side of 104. X-Strike still available, as is the Flailing Swipes. Crafty Devil still has the Bubble of Protection available. Dive in on the Linkin Park here. Not really going to be able to get too much done here. There's the Ancestral Force out, which is great for the Knights. It's a long cooldown. They get the keep here. Catapults will now be pushing this lane. They're going to rotate now up to the top lane, where the Shaman Camp got major value. Did start take down the wall. Looking for the pick on Asanya. Gonna beast step, try to bait the enemy team in, but they are not falling for it. 16s were picked up finally for 104 here, but it's a little too late. And Knights, as they look towards their 20s now, will just play safe, paint the map blue by stealing all the camps and getting ready for that 20 to come in. There's no reason for them to fight before 20 with that talent advantage. We'll just see them continue to soak and steal camps away. There's the pings. Genji spotted this out. Crafty Devil knows they're up in the bush above him. Go ahead and leave. Does not want to risk anything. Camp in the bottom. Going to go ahead and be taken by the Knights. Kael'Thas with the Gravity Lapse on a poke check. Not going to get a ton of value here, though. Just a little bit of poke. Again, going to heal right back up because between Stukov and Murden's trait, everybody just stays alive basically forever. Murden doesn't die. Knight's going to go ahead and push in here. Going to be careful. They do want to get their 20s before they go hard here. But obviously if somebody overextends, they will definitely jump on that immediately. Murden been on point with those stuns so far. We're down with the Echo Corruption, pushing down this wall. There's the Silence to shut off the push out from the side of 104. Knight's going to go ahead and take down a tower here. They now have those 20s being able to be locked in. Horrify upgrade, X-Strike upgrade, both fairly common. Love both of those choices. Murden with the rewind at level 20. So far, I love the choices here. There's the engage on the Sonya here. I don't think she's going to make it out. She popped wrap, Lightning Breath's going to try to burn down the enemy team, get some damage out. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do too much. Horrify going to connect with the Phoenix, but pushing the wrong way. 1-for-0 trade in favor of the Knights. They did use Horrify, but they got the pick on the Sonya. Looks like they will rotate to steal the camp, and unfortunately, not much 104 can do here, but just hang on, try to take a fight with 20 at the objective, and then hopefully try to come back in this game. 4 is still full of health, has its full shields, and there are 2 keeps still up here, so only catapults in that middle lane. Thankfully, will be fairly easy to defend from those catapults based off that objective being in the bottom. There's going to be the Echo Corruption doing big damage to the keep here. Knights look like they want to go ahead and grab this keep. They know they have that 20 advantage. They get a couple picks here. They can end the game. Ochek taking some poke. And a door toss out. There's going to be the engage on to the Genji, but he's able to get out just fine. There's the flailing swipe from the Sukov to peel for his team. Slow from Phoenix coming out here, but not going to be enough. Oh, Diablo gets the stun and flip. There's going to be the ult from Uraldo to heal right back on up. There's the Lightning Breath. Big Horrify damage. There's going to be the Phoenix ult. Does get a pick on the Urel. It's going to be a second kill now for this match for the side of 104. They're looking for more. Horrify going to push back the Sonya. They get the kill onto her. So 1-for-1 trade so far. Extra cutting out from the Genji and get some damage on to what's left of the backline. Phoenix going to fall here thanks to some Kael'thas blow up. Rhaegar does not make it away. That's going to be a 4-for-1 trade so far. Linkin Park trying to defend. I don't think he makes it out of this alive. I think Genji gets the kill. That's going to be a 5-man team wipe in favor of the Knights, and they're going to go ahead and take down this core. Diablo's back, but he is very squishy, and not much he can really do here. So Knights will take game number 1 here, and we will get ready for game number 2 on Sky Temple. Maybe. It's a very slow core kill. There's the X-Strike. The beautiful timed X-Strike from the Genji. Congratulations to the Knights for winning game number 1 here. You guys, we'll take a quick look at the talents and stats for you all for this first game. So going to have Kael'thas putting out some major damage. Genji as well with some great poke damage over the entire match. And just great execution by the Knights in that game. Very smooth play, great rotations from them. They did a great job. Shot calling was definitely on point for that game. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get the next lobby set up. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of my co-caster for this next game. We are going to be on Sky Temple. Let me see. Let me see if he's ready, if he's free and ready as I get these teams in here. Knights taking it home with game number 1. All right, guys, we're gonna go in and see if my co-caster is there. Hopefully, he's gotten everything worked out and is good to go. I sent him a message. Hopefully, he's not in a game still. That would be a very long game. We'll see. Thankfully, people are loading in. Oh, he's online. We'll see if he actually jumps in here or not before we grab him via voice. He did jump in, guys. I'm going to jump in there with him. Hey, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. We just had a great game number 1. I'm hoping you caught some of it, although you did have a little bit of a delay.
Yep, I caught it on the stream, so fully up to date.
Fully up to date. Great. Smooth play out of the Knights there. What did you think about that first game?
It seemed a little one-sided just on the team fights. I think Knights were just a little more oriented. Genji did an amazing job, just always putting in that damage on the tanks, then diving on the back line.
Yeah, I agree. The poke from Genji was great that entire game, just making sure he got slow damage out and kind of forcing Rhaegar to dump those heals and you burn through that mana, which can definitely help when you get up to a big team fight. Let's see. All right. Guys, we got everybody in the lobby here. We're going to be getting ready for map number 2. Just waiting for the readies from the teams. And once we get that, we'll get started with Sky Temple here. And we'll see if Knights have the same execution on this map as they did on the last one. This was chosen by the Knights, so I would like to hope they have the same execution they did last game, considering it is their map pick. 1, 2. All right, we're good to go. Jumping into game number 2, guys. Gonna be Sky Temple. And this is gonna be first pick and ban over to 104. Murphy, what do you think they should look to ban out here?
This is a very PvE oriented map, so Asmodee and Dahaka very strong on those split pushing on the lanes, especially when you're on the objective. But those are 2 very high priority picks on this map.
Yeah, 2 high priority picks for the Knights. There's the Yrel ban, and then the Dahaka from the Knights. I love the Yrel ban after last game. Clearly, that was not something that 104 was prepared to handle, so getting rid of that is a great call. Dahaka maybe hinting at a global here from the Knights in their picks. Trying to remove a few options. Maybe look at the Abathur possibly, Falstad. Maybe if you want to go late game global, you could go with the Zagara with Nidus. There's Deckard. So more sports band out. There's the white main ban. She is live tonight, as we said, guys.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forgot that she is live tonight for NGS. It has been the 2 weeks. She also got the gold price reduction for anybody who wants to pick her up. And there is an awesome new 10K gold mount available too in game. Blaze, first pick from 104. Seems a bit of an odd choice to me. What do you think about that first pick, Murphy?
I mean, you don't know if he's going to be the offlaner or the main tank, so it's a little thrown off. But he does bring a great utility with Bunker. But before seeing the enemy team, it's just a little weird to see him come out as first pick.
Yeah, I agree. A little odd on the first pick. We're going to have the Murd and Falstad, so there is that global picked up for the side of the Knights. I would love to see something global-wise come out for the side of 104 here in these 2 picks. Genji Stukov. So no global. Genji with some nice rotations. So heroes taken away from the Knights. Both those heroes were on their side of the field last game. And 104 thinks they can do it better, apparently. Going to take these 2 away. We're in the next ban phase. What do you want to look for here from the Knights for this ban?
The Knights, I feel like they got to ban some main tank right here. And Diablo will follow through on that.
Yeah, definitely it's a solid ban. The real question is, what now do we see come out from 104? There's not much showing.
You gotta choke a healer since you already have yours picked and they don't.
That is fair. There is already 3 off the board. This would be number 4 if they choose to ban one out. They're gonna get rid of the Malfurion, so that's gonna leave Rhaegar. Most likely will be the pickup, or Alex.
I see the Rhaegar more likely, just because Alex in this map, her main kit revolves around Dragon Queen, and when you can just back out on the shrines.
Yep, there is the Rhaegar, and then we see the Mathael coming out for the Knights here. Gonna have that in the Soling versus the Blaze. Should have a fine time down there. Gonna be sucking away the health of Blaze and healing himself right back on up. So a good matchup for him, assuming Blaze is that solo. 4-5 here for 104. And they need a main tank and some range damage. Gonna run the timer down.
For the Horde.
Hanzo and Johanna. So we got the Shimada brothers coming out here for this game.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Okay.
Interesting. The tracer pick, especially with the Joe blinds.
Yeah, I'm with you. It seems extremely odd. I feel like it really only gets value against the Hanzo, and even then, he's usually able to get over a wall and kind of escape. So it seems like a very odd choice to me. I really feel like if you wanted to go auto tech, a Rainer would have been better for them. All right, guys, we're jumping in to Sky Temple here for this next map. And we'll see. We'll have to see if 104 can bring it back here and tie this up 1-1 in this best of 2. What do you think of the comps so far?
I think Knights have a better temple-oriented team, whereas 104 has more of a team fighting-oriented team.
Yeah, I definitely would tend to agree with that. Falstad is going to give that big global advantage over to the Knights as well. And Arcade Black, I mean, honestly, if they execute as well as they did last game, I think this should be a nice clean sweep for them, as long as they play within their heroes' limits, which they did last game. We'll see, though, because, like you said, that team fight potential is definitely in favor of 104. Guys, jumping in to game number 2 here. Going to have on the right in the red 104. And on the left in the blue, with the circle of love dancing around their Falstad, we have the Knights trying to get the domination here with the 1-1. And we'll see what happens here. Will the teams fight over the early vision is the question, or do they both just go right to the middle lane?
Let your battle begin.
So let's see. 104 going to make the rotation up here to the vision. Knight's going to go ahead and hang out in the middle. Falstad going with the auto attack build, so we're not going to see the mage build. Hanzo with a nice stack on that scatter arrow off that blind wall into the bush. And yeah, we'll just see some back and forth here. Early game potential for kills is really going to favor the side of 104. Knights looking like they're going to do a 4-man rotation between mid and bot. Are going to miss a couple minions there, which could put them behind if they keep doing that. Teams continue with this rotation. 104 kind of just following after the Knights here as far as what they want to do with these lanes. Blaze up top versus that Mathael. Going to be kind of tough, but the Knights are just going to miss the whole wave here in the bottom. This is big, not having somebody catch this. That is going to put them behind about a quarter to a half a level here. Early XP from minions is very valuable. Genji gonna take some poke damage. Is gonna be able to dash away there. Tracer doing her best in the backline, but Johanna just staying right on top of her. Blaze with the stun on the poke check. And the Knights will walk away from that fight. And are actually gonna be up just a little bit on XP. Back and forth here between the two teams. Nothing too exciting so far as this early game poke. Neither team wants to go too hard. Fours being locked in first for the side of 104. Poke check taking a lot of damage from Hanzo. Just going to barely miss that max range there. And we'll see the level 4 talents now for the side of the Knights. Temple's getting ready to spawn.
Soon they shall bow.
And Poke should kind of hold up the middle here. Or hold up the bottom here. Interesting choice to have the tank down here. And the false set in the middle. You think they're maybe trying to have the false set move later in this phase?
again, with just having that global, he can always come up at any point.
Yeah, definitely an advantage to leave Falstad down there in the bottom. I know that is a popular strat for a lot of teams. More minions going to be missed here. I really feel like Pokecheck should just soak that wave, not risk dying here. Looks like we're going to see the Temples traded out here with the Knights grabbing top 104, grabbing the middle. And we're going to see Falstad continuing to soak the bottom lane here for a little bit before he makes the rotation up. I'd really love to see him stay down there, just continue to push that wall since there is no one responding to him.
Yeah, no one's responding, and obviously they want to siege up top while they have that Knight camp and the tower.
Yeah, Knight's doing a great job here. Gonna take on the well already. Should be able to confirm this fort with the shots from this. Tracer using her pulse bomb just to get that extra damage out to make sure they get this. They want to confirm this, get that XP lead, that structure advantage. Falstad down in the bottom, gonna continue to soak. We did finally see the split from the side of 104 to make sure they don't get too far behind here. And Genji looking for a gank here on Falstad. Not going to connect. Sevens being locked in now for the side of 104.
Have a full scatter build Hanzo right there.
Yeah, full scatter build out of the Hanzo. So looking to maybe get that boss. Go in with Johanna, just have a two-man boss take over here once he gets that CDR reduction on the autos and the Pierce. You can get a lot of value and clean up camps very quickly. Knights continuing with their great camp rotation here. Gonna go ahead and start to siege up this bottom lane, which is gonna be the home of the next objective. Up top, Blaze having his 1v1 versus Crafty Devil here. So far not having too bad of a time. Gonna be a little pushed up, but obviously doesn't want to be too far out. Does not want to expose himself to the risk of getting picked. And an invasion here by the Knights onto the Siege Giants. Maybe a dangerous call for them here. Actually get away with it, so works out well for them. Knights up top going to be timed out well by 104, so they should have that pressure. Falstad is going to be forced to go up there. Love to see him head that way early game before they even make it to the fort, but he may decide to fly up instead.
I think they are going to pick the fort out right here.
Yeah, they are going to take the fort out. Matthew actually rotating to the top to deal with that camp. We're going to see the retreat here from the Knights. This is a 4v5. Need to be careful. Blaze not going to connect the Sun. Is going to get the slow off. 10's now picked up for the Knights. They have that level lead. Nothing out of the ordinary so far from these teams.
Basically just waiting for the Malthael to come down before we see a team fight here.
Yeah, definitely Knights playing within their limits. Not wanting to go in with that 4v5, even though they do have that 10 advantage. Leo Rice trying to get some nice poke here. There's engage on Johanna. Stun not going to connect because of that quick unstoppable from her. And Falstad going to rotate to the middle to go ahead and counter soak against this Blaze. He does have fly available.
Now Blaze is going to head all the way up, so I don't know if they're going to be able to re-engage on this shrine.
Well, unfortunately, they don't have their 10s quite yet, and at this point, the shrine's going to be over before they can really get it and get in there. There's those 10s getting locked in for the side of 104. Sugov's going to deal with a massive shove. Could be interesting. Good peel against the Tracer. There's the stun going in on Lincoln Park here. Does Tracer with the pulse pose question? Hanzo are going to come out and connect. Tracer with the recall. Going to be able to get back a little bit. There's the Ancestral going to come out. There's going to be the ult from Mathael that will get the kill on Johanna. Hanzo falls as well. 2 for nothing trades so far. Bunker did try to keep Stukov alive for a little bit, but Tracer is going to chase him down, and I don't think he makes it out of this. Tracer with the pulse bomb just to make sure they confirm that kill. That's going to be a 3 for nothing trade in favor of the Knights, and they're going to start on the boss. Knights now choosing to push in the middle here. Fort has very little HP. They just need to wait for a wave here before they go ahead and get that taken down. Blaze looking for the flank here. Is going to miss the stun, though.
This is a 5v3 right here. A little risky.
Yeah, a little risky for 104, and sure. Falstad with that boomerang, not quite able to get it. That fort has 89 health on it. Pochik with his own. Camp stolen away. Boss did end up getting the wall, but not much else besides that.
I will say the Knights have great rotation on the camps.
Yeah, again, this game, just like last game, doing a great job to make sure they go ahead and get the camp cleanup. Now, Knights, I'd love to see them go for this bottom temple. That's really the better value for them overall, because they're going to be working on the boss lane then with these shots. Going to potentially open up that end of game for themselves. Murden, all alone on this point, is going to probably have to jump out in a second. I see the ult from Johanna here. There's the stun from Blaze. Cancels out the jump. There's going to be the silence. The Hanzo arrow. Ancestral comes out and is canceled out by the Mighty Gust. Going to save Murden there. There's this massive shove. Leo Rice trying to get away on that. Hanzo. Dragon Blade coming out from Genji. Going for the picks. Hanzo is going to fall to that Tracer. 13 is now locked in for the Knights. The pick off onto the Genji. Tracer walks away with 13 HP. As Mathael continues to take down the top, this was a 4v5. Massive shove, going to go ahead and send Rhaegar back to the wall. But that is not going to be enough to save himself. Tracer, I don't think you can get that pick onto Johanna. Maybe if Murden gets a stun, though. There's that stun. That's going to be a pick on Johanna. That is going to be a 4-for-0 trade in favor of the Knights. They will get all the shots top. And we'll be able to finish up the shots in the bottom with that Falstad. They have that 13 looking for an invade on the camp here as well to get the double Knight camp up top.
Just an excellent fight by the Knights into a 5v4. Just turning it around with that Mighty Gust.
Yeah, Mighty Gust definitely saved the Murden there. Great timing by Falstad on that. Knights going to back off here. Almost have their 16s locked in. Should get it with this wave and keep falling from the... no, keep not quite going to fall from these shots. There won't quite be enough. But this lane is very well prepped, as is the top lane, for a pickup here. Hanzo using that Sonic Arrow to scout out here. Mathael going to push up the bottom lane. Murden going in. Hanzo with a quick jump. Going to avoid any Storm Bolts. And 13 is finally here for the side of 104.
Knights are about to pick up their level 16s, though. So this is definitely a fight that the Knights want to hold off on until they pick up that 16.
Yep, no reason to risk that level lead here. We can just pick up that 16 and then move right on in for a fight. Mathael up top. Knights still have the 4v5, so don't want to go too aggressive here. Looks like the camp may be stolen away here by the side of 104, but honestly, the Knights can give this up. They don't really want to take the 4v5 even though they have that 16 advantage, which is huge. It's a big talent spike for most heroes. They can just go defend this. It's not a big deal for them. We're going to go ahead and take out those two giants that were stolen away from them. Now going to look to rotate on to 104 here. They have all 5 members. Tracer with the wide flank here. Murden going in deep, looking for the stuns on the back line. Sugov with the massive shove. Falstad with the Mighty Gust. Not quite able to get everyone in there. Pulse Bunk going to come out, going to get negated by a beautiful bunker from Blaze just in time. But the damage may just be too much. Hanzo with the jump over the wall. Not going to be able to get away. There goes the Sugov as well too. Genji with that Dragon Blade looking for the pick. Does get it onto the Tracer, but will fall to Mathael, and that's going to be a 3-for-1 trade so far. Rhaegar trying to get away here, not able to, making it a 2-for-3 trade. Highmaker has to play very far back, not able to go in, does not have the health for it, but Blaze will fall. So overall, a 2-for-4 trade in favor of the Knights. Falstad going to go ahead and hearth here. Fort did fall to those siege giants, so a little bit of XP given over to the side of 104. But this is not looking good for them again. Double temples, and this is definitely going to be a keep falling here in the bottom if Knights get any of the shots here.
Yeah, just taking those 5 kills right before Shrines is going to hurt them. But they have caught up a little bit and probably will hit 16s before the Shrines do end out for 104.
Yeah, 104 actually making the rotation down with the 3-man here. They want to make sure that they control this point. They do not want to lose that keep if they don't have to. Murden up on that middle point. Obviously, Knights don't want to fight without him there. Falstad now moving on to the point, so Murden can rotate down to the team. Falstad with that fly. Lincoln Park looking for the zone here on the rotation. He's going to get caught out here. The question is going to get the kill. There's going to be the unstoppable. There's the blaze with the stun on 3 members here. Hanzo with the scatter arrow looking for picks. Falstad going to fly in the back line, start poking down the Hanzo, but not going to be enough. Genji gets him off. 16 locked in. Poke check taking a lot of damage from that scatter arrow. There goes the engage with the avatar. Falstad with another beautiful mighty gust. Shoves the team into the wall. Bunker going to come down now. As Knights continue to wail away, Tracer just poking down this backline. Pulse Bomb going to connect with the Genji. Not going to be enough to get away. That's going to be 3 kills so far. 4 kills now. Lincoln Park will make 5. And that is going to be a full team wipe here for the Knights. They're going to march towards this fort, or towards this keep and towards the core. And this may be GG here.
Yeah, I think we're looking at game. I think the bunker actually ended up hurting 104. Just having the whole team get in it and grouping up for them.
Yeah, definitely. That did set up some nice damage for Mathael there. Everybody pops out. He just pops a nice long curtain there. And all of a sudden, he's getting giant heals and massive damage out onto the enemy team. GG. Congratulations to the Knights taking the series with the 2-0 here. Gonna get that domination. No extra points for it, but they get the domination. Congratulations to them. Quick look, guys, at the talents and stats here for this game. And we're going to see Tracer actually putting out almost 35,000 damage, just shy of beating Hanzo there. And Tracer worked out really well. We were both very concerned, but they made it work for sure here.
Yeah, she definitely did not get affected by the blinds. And then she did an excellent job of just queuing away from them whenever they were about to come out.
Yep, just jump away. Don't want to risk anything there. Yeah, guys, so that is going to be it for this match. Thanks for hanging with us for this one. Next match is coming up at 10 o'clock, so going to be about 30 minutes, actually exactly 30 minutes from now. So we will have that for you here shortly. And yeah, if you guys want to just hang tight, what we'll do is we'll get you hosted over to one of the other NGS casters. I am looking them up as we speak. So we'll get you over to one of them for a few minutes, and then as soon as we get up and running, then we'll just pull you right back over here for that next game. And you guys don't want to miss it. Trust me, it is going to be a good one. So hang tight for just a few moments. We'll get you over to someone else, and then we'll pull you back here. If you enjoyed the cast, follow button is up above as always. Hopefully we'll see you guys in just about 30 minutes.